The digital euro is on the move. Yesterday, the Governing Council of the ECB approved the opening of the preparation phase. It will be a journey, and we will walk the journey together with the legislator. All European institutions will be involved to make sure that Europe is equipped with the currency of the future. Cash is here to stay. You will have all options, cash and digital cash. So what does it mean for you? For consumers, it would be free and easy to use everywhere in the euro area. All of that, of course, is subject to the legislative process. Cash or digital, the choice will be yours. You, euro.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse. which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. We had Ethereum this morning make a slight move up, but now pulling back. Now we have JP Morgan says JPM coin now handles over $1 billion in transactions daily. And remember, guys, stable coins are nothing but digital dollars. You can call it whatever you want to call it. JPM coin, Tether, USDC is nothing but digital dollars. Ways to move value just a whole lot faster and a whole lot cheaper. And that's the reason why these small and medium-sized banks have to go away. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are slightly pulling back, but guys, we know still high. We did get slightly over that 5% and then pulled back. But yield rates are still high. We have the dollar up, and that's the reason why the stock market is also pulling back. We have gold, Bitcoin, everything pulling back. Then we have volume and crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have the dollar to yen trading volume surpasses Bitcoin and USDC on DeFi platforms Gains Network. Also, we have Circle partners with Taiwan BitGo Group and Family Mart to expand presence. And we know that's all about adoption. Basically, they'll be able to redeem their Family Mart loyalty points for cryptocurrencies like USDC. And basically taking those points and turn them into cash. And we know they like to dangle that carrot. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 1.1 trillion. And we have the central banks starting to pause rate hikes across the globe. Now we have ECB. Of course, we have Bank of Canada pause. Now we have the ECB. Even though inflation is still high. Remember, guys, it takes time for these interest rates to move inside the market. And they know this. The Fed know this. They know they move too fast, but they move fast on purpose so they can destroy this legacy market so they can bring in the machines, the fourth industrial revolution. And we know the Fed has stated they want higher rates for longer, but we know we're going to get a crisis that's going to allow them to lower rates because we're already seeing cracks in the economy. We see the consumers are taking a beating. You can look at car payments, housing payments, they're all falling behind. And then on top of it, you have student loan payments are starting back up. Now we finally get a new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. I haven't done any research on him. I'll do some research, but we know this is a part of the NWO's plan. And we have Congress has about 20 days to avoid a shutdown. Remember I told you guys, if we happen to shut down, we know they're updating this financial system. If it doesn't happen this year, it'll happen in 2025. Remember 2024 is election year. Normally 2024, we get a whole lot of drama, but as far as the economy, it stays balanced. Yes, stocks and cryptos would take a hit, but remember guys, the average consumer is not invested, so they could care less. And remember the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sent about $27.3 billion yesterday. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Dogecoin, Shiba Inu jumped 9% as crypto traders take riskier bet. And guys, we know that we're supposed to already be in like a Dogecoin. Do not forget the stock Patreon account. I actually put that in the newsletter, the premium account. You want to already be into these cryptos when they're pumping. And then, of course, while everybody's trying to buy in when it's pumping, you're actually taking profits. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. If you're investing in a bond, you would have had to wait almost 6 months to get about 5 or 6%. And cryptos, when we're getting a lot of volatility, of course, guys, you can get that in 24 hours. Now, we have MasterCard teams up with MoonPay for Web3 push. Now, MoonPay will integrate MasterCard's crypto credential system and payment tech, send and click to pay. And remember, guys, I did a video on MasterCard's credential system as nothing but digital ID. And remember, these big banks are not going to allow you to take over, but they'll definitely allow you to integrate your technology. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Don't forget, that's what Chainlink and Swift are actually doing. Now, we have researchers in China develop a hallucination correction engine for AI models. And guys, don't forget, Chinese tech we don't even get to see. I showed you a video from the late 80s to 90s about us giving China the supercomputers. Now, guys, they've had these supercomputers for about 30, 40 years. So just imagine the technology that they have. You won't be able to tell what's real and not real once they start turning on this metaverse. Remember, the emerging markets led by China is going to be moving this metaverse, and we know the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, is definitely pushing it. But the technology, guys, we can't even imagine it. Remember, your life is an illusion, and TV is your reality. And lastly, guys, we have Bitfinex Securities announced tokenized bonds, and is being issued by Micro Capital, and is called Alt 2611, and is leveraging Tether. And guys, remember, everything's going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. And that's the reason why I play that video of Larry Fink talking about tokenized securities, tokenized ETFs, real-time settlement. It's going to change everything that we do. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.